This is my tutorial for a neon floral scrapbook glitter tumbler design. To start, I have already sanded my 32-ounce Tipsy Magnolia Plump with a 60 grit sanding block, and now I'm ready to wrap my tumbler with my vinyl. I'm going to be using the vinyl and element sheets from Glamour Tribe Vinyl. She has the most gorgeous vinyl and element sheets, which takes out all of the cutting work that you would have to do for a collage scrapbook design. So hallelujah for that. It also makes this design super simple and perfect for beginner tumbler makers. You also don't need a cutting machine, so no Cricut or Silhouette necessary. To figure out the size I need for my vinyl, I will be using the tumbler itself to mark the vinyl for the height I want, as well as the width of the tumbler by just wrapping the vinyl around the tumbler. You can also use measuring tape, but I was being a tad lazy that day and just used the tumbler itself. Once your vinyl is cut, apply the vinyl to the tumbler and try to keep the edge of that vinyl as straight as possible on the tumbler. If that beginning part is straight, your vinyl will match up perfectly. Use a felt edge scraper. I couldn't find mine, so I had to be careful not to scratch my vinyl, so I wasn't pressing down very hard when I was applying the vinyl. Now, as you see, I eyeball the vinyl when I lay it down, but I've seen laser and measuring tools out there for tumbler makers that can help guide you when placing the vinyl. If anyone watching knows a business company that has something like that, feel free to comment their business name down below. When you're all finished placing the vinyl, grab your sharp cutting knife and remove the excess vinyl. For the seam, I love this vinyl because all we're going to do to hide the seam is cut along the dark wood line that's already on the vinyl. Just follow that curvy line all the way down and voila, seam wear. Love it! Now we are ready to seal with a coat of epoxy, but before I do, I will be sealing the vinyl with a clear sealer. I'm using Quick Coat from CC DIY, but you can also use a clear spray sealer. I'm doing this just to make sure the epoxy doesn't separate over the vinyl. If I have other stuff to do, I will let the Quick Coat air dry, but in this case, I use my heat gun to quickly dry it, and once it's dry to the touch, I can then apply my epoxy. My epoxy is on my tumbler, and of course, I'm going to be adding some extra glitter because that's who I am. Y'all should know this by now. Using my leftover epoxy, I'm going to be adding Whistledown into that epoxy and adding it onto the tumbler. Not really all over, just sporadically as the tumbler is turning. Lo and behold, when I was finished, I looked down and lo, there on the floor, the felt edge scraper tool that I thought I had lost, just staring at me. Oh, Lord. All right, let it cure. Then we'll move on. Our tumbler is all cured. Now we are ready to add the neon florals from Glamour Tribe Vinyl. But there are lots of floral element sheets to choose from on her website, so be sure to check them out and use my code VMD10 to save 10% off your purchase. Links and discount codes to everything in this tutorial are listed in the description box below. I'll also try to pin the supply list in the comments section as well. When you're all done adding your florals, you'll be ready to seal with another coat of epoxy and add more sparkle. I'll be using a chunky opal glitter, but you can add any glitter combo you like. Once again, I'm not adding the glitter all over the tumbler, more so just over the florals, so it kind of looks like pollen is floating upward, kind of, sort of, if you know what I mean. If you don't, that's fine. But if you want to add yours all over, do your thing, fam. Just be sure to do something, okay? Do it. Let your tumbler cure, then we'll be ready to add more sticky elements from Glamour Tribe Vinyl. I'll be using the butterfly tags and wording from the Positive Words element sheet. was going to use this decal from Glamour Tribe Vinyl as well, but it didn't work on such a dark background, as you can see, even though it had that white backing. So I looked through my stash and found this hot pink UV DTF from PDB's December 2025 sparkle box, which was perfect for this design. It's not available for individual sale on the website, but I contacted Suzanne, the owner at PDB, and she will be making it available for us, so be sure to snatch it. Now, these next couple things I'm about to do are purely optional, you guys, but handles are currently all the rage right now. So I grabbed a square handle from Dimensional Drinks. I have a bunch of them. I'll be decorating it with foils as well as glitter, of course, and then attaching it to my tumbler. But as I mentioned, you can totally be done at this point. No handle necessary. To attach the handle, I'm going to be using UV resin, and this isn't really to attach the handle, it's just to keep the handle in place while I'm epoxying it to the tumbler. So I'm not putting the UV resin underneath the handle in any way, I'm just putting the UV resin right on the side of the handle and then using my UV light to cure it. This will just keep the handle in place so you can epoxy it. Seal your tumbler until it is nice and smooth, and as you can see, I also added some butterfly add-ons from Dimensional Drinks because I'm extra, and if you are too, I'll have them linked in the description box down below so you can grab them. Now we are ready to do the bottom. This is optional as well since I know a lot of you epoxy the whole tumbler. I personally do not, and I've had a lot of you ask why I don't epoxy the whole tumbler, and I don't because of drops. 9 times out of 10 when a customer drops their tumbler, it lands on that bottom edge and cracks the epoxy. Leaving the bottom stainless, the stainless will dent, but the epoxy will remain intact. Ever since I started making tumblers this way, my fix requests went from 1 or 2 every few months to 0. Plus, I actually like the look of the stainless bottom, and it allows me to decorate the bottoms as well as add my signature. I used to not add my signature to my tumblers, but after getting fussed at by Taylor from Duncan's Custom Airbrush, I started to. So yeah. She's all done! This tumbler was so quick and easy to make, and with all the element sheets available at Glamour Tribe Customs, you can make so many different variations. I absolutely love it. That's it, guys! Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. A huge thank you to all of my mentorship and channel members. Your support means the world to me. Have fun making your floral scrapbook tumblers, and I'll see you again next time.